Charles Reid Rugby Union. Charles Reid 14 January 1864 25 October 1909. Rugby Union career. Amateur career. Reid attended Edinburgh Academy and played rugby union for the Edinburgh Academicals. He was still a schoolboy of the academy when first capped by Scotland. In the match against England in 1881, he played against his classmate Frank Wright at Reburn Place. Frank Wright was also 17 at the time, but as a boarder from Manchester represented the England side. At the end of the match, both of the boys were carried on the shoulders of their fans back to Edinburgh Academy. He acquired a nickname of Hippo at the school. This does not refer to his being like a hippopotamus, but the fact that he didn't know the word for a horse when asked once in an ancient Greek class at the Edinburgh Academy. After his schooling, he still played for Edinburgh Academicals. He later played for Perthshire. Provincial career. He played for Edinburgh District in the inter-city match against Glasgow District in 1880. He later turned out for East of Scotland District that same season in their match against West of Scotland District in 1881. International career. He was capped 21 times for Scotland between 1881 and 88. Reid vies with Ninian Finlay for the title of the youngest player ever to be capped for Scotland. He was 17 years and 36 days old when he was capped against Ireland on 19 February 1881. However, Reid had lived through an extra leap year day when he was capped in 1881, so Finlay generally gets that title. He played at second row/lock. As Alan Massey says, Charles Reid's physique would never have appeared inadequate for any forward position. He was bigger than Ireland's Tom Reid, who was the biggest and heaviest forward the British Lions took to South Africa in 1955, and more or less the same height and weight as the great Willie John McBride. The first historian of Scottish rugby, R.J. Phillips, says that Reid carried no superfluous weight and was as active as a well-trained 10-stone man, but that also, from his viewpoint in the 1920s, he was Scotland's greatest forward. He played alongside some of the greats of the era, including Ninian Finlay, Andrew Don Wauchope, and Bill McLagan. He was said to be a proficient tackler, excellent at dribbling, and Scotland only lost 4 times in his 21 caps. He captained Scotland in 1887 to their first home championship win, and also once scored tries. He maintained an interest in rugby long after retiring from the game, and after the positional changes in the early 1890s, he wrote boldly, "Give me a forward team like we had in Manchester in 1882, and I don't care how many three-quarter backs you have, we could go through them. We dribbled very close and backed up the others so well that they could not get away, and they had flyers like Bolton against us. Dribbling and tackling are the characteristics of the Scottish forwards, and on them." Medical career. He was a doctor by profession, and later ended up living in Selkirk. Family. He was the brother of James Reid, who was capped 5 times for Scotland from 1871-75, including the very first Rugby International.